Did you know bees could look like this? Because I surely didn't until people put orchid bees in the comments of my other bee video.
Alright, y'all check out this video one of my followers sent me.
Pulled out the old washer and dryer, and they saw this.
This polar bear walked up to the glass right next to this girl and wouldn't leave her side.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another Susie Reacts, where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know. Leave it in the comments because I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it.
Let the force help you like this video.
What do you do when both back wheels drop into a ditch? Out on a remote, narrow road, calling for help can cost at least $1,000. But don't panic. Here's a 1-minute trick to get out fast. If it's just one wheel stuck, sometimes the car can climb out on its own. But when both back wheels go down, beginners freeze. No matter how hard you hit the gas, the car won't move. That's when you need a tow rope. The method is simple. Thread the rope through the gap in the rear wheel hub. Pull it tight. The other end? Don't tie it off. Just pass it under the front wheel, wrap it twice, and pull tight. Do the same thing on the other side. I'm not selling ropes here, but listen. You should always keep 2 5-meter ropes in your trunk. Out there, they can be a lifesaver. Once everything's set, hop in and hit the gas. You'll feel it. The car pulls itself right out of the ditch. So tell me, is this trick genius?
It just takes that dog, but she never takes more than 10 or 15 minutes. It's almost an hour now. It's over an hour now.
Okay, do you know what breed the dog is?
The dog's just he's just 100-pound dog.
Okay. Where's the dog? Hi, baby! Hi, baby, where's your mama? Hi! Hi, where's your mama? Where's your mommy? Hello, where's your mama? Tell me where mama is. Show me. Ma'am? I got you, ma'am. Oh, hey, ma'am, can you tell me what happened? Oh, can you tell me what happened? You okay?
Oh, such a good day.
Oh, 322 SO. We have EMS en route to the golf course. She's laying here on the sidewalk, alert and conscious, but she may have injured herself.
Where were you when you?
I was in front of that house right there. And then the dog ran up to me. I was right out here.
And the dog brought you over. He wouldn't leave. He kept coming back to me.
He ran up to my car and I said, bring me to your mommy, and he ran back here.
He come up to your car.
Good boy.
Sweetheart.
Good boy. Very good boy.
I'm not even his owner. I'm his grandmother.
Oh, you're such a good boy. You're so
Love it.
good. You're so good.
Oh, Eeyore, you're a good boy. Grandma loves you.
Good boy, Eeyore.
How did you even get in there, Elijah? I hope he ain't pee. Get your butt up. He did. Oh my God, I can't breathe.
You're the first person to ever climb this. Oh, no, it's on. It's on. It's on.
This
is everything that just happened on the news today, but I'm gonna simplify it for you in 60 seconds. The president just signed an executive order that says if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail. So he signed this executive order that directs the Department of Justice to pursue 1 year in jail for those who burn American flags. There are literally companies right now that are working on an AI app that uses AI to translate what your cat and dog is saying to you. Okay. So they're saying that AI tools are now being developed to interpret the sounds of cats and dogs with the goal of translating meows and barks into clear, human understandable messages for worldwide users. Scientists have just managed to go 1 second back in time using a quantum computer. I'm gonna spare you all of the boring details. They said that this doesn't mean that time travel is gonna be available for humans yet, but it proves that the laws of physics can be manipulated at the quantum level. Whoa. These Chinese scientists are now developing a world's first pregnancy robot. They're saying that anybody that's struggling to conceive, you can hire a humanoid that will cost you about $14,000 and they will carry your baby for you. A literal AI robot. Dude, this is actually real right now. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Again, I feel like that falls under what I had said earlier about us losing our value. You can have a surrogate. Like, I know people stand on each side of the fence when it comes to technology and advancements and, oh, no, it's really, really good. And like, we should not be doing that, playing God and all this stuff. So you guys can let me know where you stand for those.
Ladies and gentlemen, pre-crime is officially here.
I am now about to launch Gideon, America's first ever AI threat detection platform built specifically for law enforcement. It scrapes the internet 24/7 using an Israeli-grade ontology to pull specific threat language and then routes it to local law enforcement. It's a 24/7 detective. It never sleeps, and it's going to get us in front of these attacks. I've got a dozen agencies on board, Trace. I just onloaded a major Northeast agency with over 2,700 sworn. This is America's early warning system.
It's America's early warning system to stop anti-Semitic attacks. And yes, it's going to be the Israeli government who are going to be the ones ordering the arrest of American citizens for crimes they've yet to commit. Oh, and one last thing, if you guys have ever heard of predictive programming, well, fun fact, the Israeli AI predictive policing technology is called Gideon, but Gideon also happens to be a character from the pre-crime division department in the movie Minority Report. Coincidence? You let me know. Lady,
I gotta go watch this movie. Like, how can that be a thing using if you haven't committed the crime? Talking about it? If it's not a direct threat to somebody, like you're just freaking out on the internet because people do that. You guys, like, what world are we living in? That's not normal, right? I mean, I know you haven't committed pre-crime. I'm gonna go watch this movie later and see more on the subject of, since that was the reference to this clip. That doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, wow! Whoa! Look at that!
That is so cool.
There's whales, look how shallow they are. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before in my life. That was amazing. Are they circling me?
Circling me. That was so cool. They were so close.
Do the people involved in the creation of AI believe that it's a spiritual entity, that it's more than a machine?
So this is Tucker, the $1 trillion question. They talk about creating artificial intelligence. The real question, the real thing we should be concerned about, are you creating an artificial intelligence, or are you giving a body to a pre-existing intelligence that previously wasn't incarnated in the physical world? So, I mean, here's a quote from Turing. We shall not go any further into the nature of this oracle apart from saying that it cannot be a machine. What a lot of people are concerned about, and what Silicon Valley is seemingly getting up to, okay, so a machine can't be aware of what it's doing. If there is such a thing as demons, angels, spirits, as Aleister Crowley called them, disincarnate intelligences.
Disincarnate meaning intelligence without a physical body.
Yeah, could we be creating a physical body for the demonic?
Ooh, that's a twisted path to go down. Unfortunately, I think we are going down that path right now. What is... Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh, what is that?
Polar bear walked up to the glass right next to this girl and wouldn't leave her side. The craziest part of this video is when he recognized someone was taking a picture of them and even posed for it with her by putting his face against hers. They then put their heads together against the glass and got one of the coolest looking pictures ever. These guys in Russia were driving in a neighborhood when they suddenly saw a huge brown bear running around the streets. And knowing how dangerous this could be for people, they started chasing him down in their car and honking their horn to warn others. Also trying to make him run back to the wild, and it worked, potentially saving others' lives. As you can see, the bear swimming across the river and headed back home. When their security camera picked up these two bears walking by their house at night, the bear cub actually stops and stands to try to catch some snowflakes. The cub does this for a little while before it realizes it has to catch back up. This big bear was chasing after her, at least that's what it looked like, but it's actually just her big dog running to her, just so excited his mom is finally home from work. When this bear walked inside of their home, nobody inside knew this was even happening, and it was just walking around, but luckily it ran into their 5-pound dog. And the little dog had no fear, chasing him out the door and all the way outside back into the woods, protecting his family. She was filming this bear when her husband came out of the house at the same time. And they ended up just scaring each other. When this crowd at the zoo was chanting for this polar bear to jump, he put on a show. When they were on a walk, they noticed a huge black bear just sitting at this picnic table enjoying his meal. They couldn't believe what they were seeing, as he was looking just like a human on their lunch break. He was totally unbothered by them, too busy enjoying his food on a nice day in the park.
Put all the other grandchildren to shame, why don't you? That was amazing.
Working at this loading dock? Not for beginners. There is nothing about this setup that is saying to me, first time. Gravity had every opportunity to end this story early. But like me, it wanted to see how it was going to play out. And to the dude driving this truck, thank you for reminding us that thinking it through, well, that's optional. Regardless, to this entire crew here, and y'all are on a whole nother level. There is no way I thought this was going to work. Hats off, gentlemen. You deserve it.
That was impressive. I did not think that was going to work. Okay, yeah, props.
This spy hole's good, so you can see who's at the door.
Come on out! Why not? Yeah, come on out! Come on! Come on! Fuck you, let's leave!
go grab that gun.
No.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Whatever is hiding in the bushes now asks, wanna play?
Alright, y'all check out this video one of my followers sent me. This video right here, to me, looks clear.
Wow.
And you can see what's going on. Check this out. Look at that.
Something went in it.
Now, what y'all think that is?
It was like a long something that went in it. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Oh, God. Something went into the light source. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, it looks like there's somebody.
Stuck up. Stuck up dito ay. Ang saingan ana, ang old. Ang old. Na stuck up ang skin na. May lagi dito. Wakairog. Wakairog. Wakairog dito.
I do love the sky footages though, just to see what people catch from all different places in the world. That is weird.
Did you know bees could look like this? Because I surely didn't until people put orchid bees in the comments of my other bee video and I went looking. I thought these were AI. It took me a minute to fact check these because I was like, there's no way.
So
Side note, this is a photo by Gil Wisen. This is such a cool photo because it shows all of the cool colors together in one picture. This beautiful specimen, also an orchid bee. Why have they hidden this from me? I thought being black and yellow, or maybe black and white, was a defining bee characteristic. Turns out, no. So once again, I know nothing about bees. Also, they have this super longy tongue thing. In my defense, most bees fall into that category. This is obviously iconic honeybee, which looks suspiciously close to this, which is an African honeybee, which is the ones that they call killer bees. These guys are scary and aggressive, do not recommend. So both of them will only attack if the hive is threatened, but it said the European honeybees will follow you for like 20 feet and be like, whatever, they're gone, and then go back to business. But the African honeybees are 10 times more aggressive, and they'll dispatch several hundred bees with one goal, attack. Perfect. Rather than losing interest, they'll follow you for 120 feet, perhaps farther. Hey, I don't like that. They're apparently like impossible to tell apart. Even an entomologist can't do it just on sight. So if 100 bees are following you home, it's probably this guy. This is what I would consider to be the queen bee, LOL, the bumble. This is the best bee, in my opinion. Very strong preference for a fat honker friendly bee, and that's precisely what this guy is. Bumblebees are not to be confused with carpenter bees, and I feel like these are easy to distinguish because a carpenter bee has a shiny black butt. Also, if I'm being honest, I never see our carpenter bees at plants or flowers. They're always just like dive bombing us on our deck. They're doing it just to be annoying because the males don't even have stingers, and they're usually doing it guarding their little hidey holes, but they will pretend like they're gonna come after you. If you like carpenter bees, that's fine. Please come take mine. Also, I found this picture of a carpenter bee face, which the males have this yellow face, but this picture, I don't care for it. I don't know why, but I don't like that. But apparently this poofy guy is also a carpenter bee. People call this one a teddy bear bee, which is adorable, but this is not the type I have. Evidently, the males are sort of friendly and stingerless, and then for some reason, the ladies are just completely black and they do have a stinger. I also learned about a leafcutter bee, which is apparently a lot of people's favorite bee, and it looks sort of like a honeybee, but they have a smaller butt, I think.
Why
Their
would we
defining
show this
characteristic
in
is that they
school,
do
though?
this, and oddly enough, I saw one this weekend after learning this, and I felt like a bee expert, which I am not. But the leafcutter bee is a solitary bee, like we were talking about, and they are not, their sting isn't bad. I didn't know there was a sting pain index. Anyway, they're not aggressive. But now, if you see a bee doing this, you know it's a leafcutter bee and not like a crafty honeybee. I also went on a real journey regarding wasps and hornets and which ones are nice and which ones are mean. Kind of a lot of them are mean, but that's gonna have to be a totally separate video because this is already getting too long.
Throw a little bee emoji in the comments if you knew that. Some of it, but the colored bees, they're so freaking pretty. I don't remember seeing any of that in textbooks, like ever. So yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Oh my god, so apparently Bandai is releasing a Goku beanie! I will definitely be wearing this beanie. I don't care if you think it looks stupid. I don't care if you think it looks goofy. I will
be wearing this beanie. This is so unbelievably goated, and I am so glad they're making this. I hope they make a Super Saiyan version. That'd be absolutely crazy, but this is why Dragon Ball is voted to be the best anime in Japan. This is why Dragon Ball is peak cinema. That beanie is peak cinema. That's all I gotta say. If I'm on stream, or if you ever, for some reason, see me out in public and I'm wearing this beanie, just know I'm ready to talk Dragon Ball, okay? Don't come up to me if you're not talking Dragon Ball when I'm wearing this beanie, bro. Bro, if they ever made a Super Saiyan variant of this, or like a Super Saiyan Blue variant, I would buy it instantly. Not only am I buying that other one, the base form hairstyle Goku, I would buy a Super Saiyan Goku beanie in a heartbeat. This is awesome. I don't care what anybody says, bro. So many people are gonna be like, oh, it's gonna look stupid, it's gonna look goofy. I don't care. I'm wearing the beanie. Y'all know I love beanies, and this will be no different. This beanie is absolutely amazing, especially in Goku's hairstyle. Will you be copying this beanie? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you wear this beanie? Let me know, man.
If that beanie hits stores or somewhere where I can order it, yeah, I definitely have to order it. Not for myself, but for loved ones in my life who love Dragon Ball Z. For sure, I would Christmas stocking stuffers or something for sure.
Hi.
Oh, it's the police. They came for real.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have to just come check, make sure everything's okay.
Hey, what you do?
Did you call the police?
Yeah.
Why?
I told my mommy to go to jail.
Why do you want mommy to go to jail?
Because I beat her. Because her just being bad to me.
Why is she being bad to you?
Because her doing silly stuff to me.
What's she doing to you?
Or just keep on doing me.
She hit you, or is it because you didn't get ice cream yet?
I didn't get ice cream.
So is that why you're upset?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get no ice cream.
Oh, but the little one.
No, it's so hard to yell at them.
A police, yeah.
So no calling 911 unless it's a real emergency, okay?
What do you call for?
I
ate his ice cream. You ate his ice cream?
Mommy has to go to jail.
Should we take her to jail for eating your ice cream?
Yes.
I agree.
I would let you arrest me.
I agree. Now she gotta go get you new ice cream?
Well, it really wasn't his ice cream. We had 2 ice creams, but I told him I was going to eat it because
What are you
he's not
doing?
listening and he was running around.
What are
So I
you
opened
doing?
my ice cream and I started eating it. He thought it was his. So, yeah.
Oh, look how little you are.
And she's about to be
Stop
2.
your munchkin like that, walking around.
And she's about to be 2.
Uh-oh.
But there's still one.
What kind of ice cream was it?
Oh Lord, man, you go through so much going through the years with kids. Like, call the damn police. She needs to go to jail. You still gotta fight.
Don't you trust quiet people?
What CIA taught us is that the person who's talking is always divulging information. What are their hand gestures? How much do they swallow? How much do they spit? How loud are they? How fast do they talk? But the person who's quiet reserves all of their information and absorbs all of the speaker's information. Introverts learn over time that there's kind of some benefits to being introverted. The natural introvert isn't my concern. The trained individual who learns to keep their mouth shut, that's the person I don't trust. Like you right now. Solid eye contact, very active listening, really engaged in terms of non-verbal communication.
Their training is on a whole nother level, like down to how much somebody is not speaking, watching body language, yeah.
Is a brand new AI device built specifically to help kids learn. It's called Dex, and I think this is a glimpse into the future of AI learning. Now, the way Dex works is super simple. Kids can point it at any object and immediately take a photo. The Dex AI will recognize the object, explain what it is, and translate those words into any language that kid is learning. So it's kind of like Duolingo meets a personal tutor, but built for kids and always available. And this helps get kids off the iPad and into the physical world to explore more freely. Now, the device was built by 3 parents that were getting
getting worried about their kids increasing screen time. But as they were building it, they came across a huge problem. How do you build an AI tool that's safe for 3-year-olds to use? And that's a great question. Dex has super strict safety prompts as well as a 0 data retention policy. So it doesn't actually store or save any of the images that are captured. Parents can also monitor progress in a dedicated side app, which is super helpful to track development. But the most interesting part about this isn't the hardware itself. It's the case study for how learning with AI is starting to evolve. Every device in your life is gonna get way smarter. They're all gonna get cameras, they're all gonna have AI brains, and they're all gonna get hyper-personalized to you after just a few minutes of use. Dex is the first great example of AI learning hardware built for kids. And when it comes to AI learning, this is just the beginning. This is a brand new...
I never thought I'd say that, but I could get behind that. For the kids, for learning, I still have my, but I think it's better than iPad screen time, the shows, all of that. I can get behind learning all the time. Oh, do they see it? Do they know? They would not do that if they knew. Oh my gosh. People are catching these glitches, like...
بداية الكسوف الحلقي كيف؟ الآن القمر يتوسط الشمس. يا سبحان الله. سبحان الله. توسط الآن القمر توسط الشمس.
It looks like an eye.
سبحان الله. شوف العالم.
Even if somebody tried to argue it was a cloud in front of it, then would that not prove a local sun if they were saying there's a cloud in front?
بداية الكسوف الحلقي.
A family of actual people is doing a remodel, and they pulled out the old washer and dryer, and they saw this. Do you see that? Let me circle it for you. What the heck is that? Is that a face? Is that a face? I'm just telling you. I don't know about you, but I know about me. And if I pull some furniture back, even if it's a washer dryer, and I see a face on the wall, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Look her up. That looks like a face. That looks like a face. And he's not happy. I mean, he's not as angry looking as my dad was, but how many people like that you're going to find in a lifetime? So, I'm going to take even a closer look. But let's kind of ponder this situation, okay? So you pull out the dryer, and you see this face. Maybe it's a stain made from water, mold, urine even. Are you washing it off? Are you leaving it there? Are you just getting out of the house? I don't know. I don't know what to do. You tell me. And the place to tell me is the comment section, Booskies. Shabadoo. vendrá. Ninchada, haga. Y vendrá.
Oh my gosh, these are too funny. I like the basketball. Oh no. These are so funny. I can't believe people do these. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I will meet you there. Do not forget to question everything. And until next time, stay safe.